Hello, my fellow movie geeks. Carey Craves Cinema here. We are talking about something that I don't necessarily want to talk about, but I feel the need to talk about. So, we just got word that Kevin Williamson just did an interview, and it seems as though he doesn't want to return for Scream 8. Now, granted, obviously we're very saddened by this and we want him to continue and we want him to do Scream 8. But can you really blame him? I mean, there has been a lot going on with this movie, especially behind the scenes. Now, I'm going to first talk about Anna Camp because she just did an interview and she was literally talking about how the third act, that was all her. Like, she improvised pretty much the whole 3rd act herself, and it kinda shows. No offense. I mean, not everyone can just go off the cuff like Matthew Lillard did and Skeet Ulrich in the first Scream. I mean, not everyone can do that. Not everyone can bounce off of each other like they did. Like, it was perfection. Let's be honest, we all feel this way. Not everyone can do that. But she wasn't given much. She even says in the interview, she wasn't given much. She's not a producer. She kept trying to tell them, "Hey, maybe could we try this? Could we try that? Could we put this in? Could we take that out?" But she could only do so much. Her hands were tied. She worked with what she was given and what she was allowed to pretty much do. I mean, so you can't really be mad at her. I don't even know what Ethan Embry did. Like, I don't even know if they allowed him to do anything. It kind of feels like they gave Anna Camp here the free reign, but no idea what happened with Ethan Embry. I mean, who knows? I mean, it's probably going to come out because everyone else is coming out. Guy Busick is saying crap like Jill was shot in the head so she couldn't come back. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I don't know. The guy's an idiot. I'm sorry, but his writing skills, they suck balls. They're not good. I wish Kevin Williamson wrote this. I mean, it's just really sad. But I want to talk about this. I want to talk about Scream 7. In my opinion, I thought about this. And let me tell you, I feel like Sydney, her story should end here. We don't necessarily need a Scream 8, especially with what's been going on. And this story was all over the damn place. It was sloppy joes without the bread. You're just shoving that shit in your mouth, and the mess is just coming all over. Ew, that sounded so gross. The sloppy joes were everywhere. You didn't have a napkin, so you're just wiping it off with your mouth. It is a complete hot mess, okay? That is what Scream 7 was. But you know what? I still enjoy it, and I still enjoy my girl Sydney, okay? She has been solid since day one. Nev Campbell, solid from day one. Never had a bad performance. You'll never get a bad performance out of that girl, okay? She is incredible. Now, thinking about this story, thinking about how it ended, how she told Tatum this beautiful story, it actually makes me teary-eyed. I cry when I actually shed a tear when I watch that part. And I think it's beautiful, and I think it's a great ending for them. But when Sydney is telling Tatum about why she gave her Tatum's name, it is beautiful. It's a great ending for her story. Okay, any you can't do it any better. And I think now it just shows that Tatum can now protect herself, can handle herself. We don't need any more. We don't need Ghostface to come after her. We don't need it. It's just going to be recycled shit. Okay? I'm sorry, but it's going to be the same formula over and over and over and over. Now, unless they find like a complete different group of people, but do we really want that? Because Sydney's kind of the heart of this franchise, so it paints us into a corner and it makes us think, do we really need an 8? Do we need a continuation? I think it should end here. I'm sorry, but I know everybody's talking about, ooh, now that Kevin is no longer gonna wanna be the director, now what? Because he doesn't even wanna write either. Because look at what he says, "It's nice to be part of the Scream family. That doesn't mean I always have to be front and center. I don't always have to write or direct. Other people can take the reins. I'm excited to see what other storytellers come up with." That's just him being his humble, beautiful, amazing self. Okay? He's I think he's done. I think he knew this was a mess. He just wants to move forward. I don't think he wants to keep going, to be honest, because he probably knows at this point no matter what he does, not everyone's going to be happy. How does that make you feel as a storyteller? When you're trying to tell a story and no matter what you do, that story's not going to always be good enough, especially if it's a continuation. Think about that. That blows my mind. And you know what? I'm not that sad about it because Kevin did what he could. And you know what? It wasn't perfect. It wasn't the best. Maybe we'll grow to love it even more throughout the years. But I think we should just let it be. Let Scream rest. We don't need it. I know that it made tons of money. They're gonna want a cash grab on that, but I don't think it's a good idea. I really don't. At this point, I feel defeated. I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel defeated because I actually wanted I know it's gonna sound crazy, but I actually wanted Stu to come back. And they were dangling it over our heads, and I actually kind of wanted them to be ballsy enough to fucking do it. But they didn't. They didn't pull the trigger. I don't mean to do that hand gesture. That's inappropriate. They didn't pull the trigger. And you know what? It is what it is at this point. I think that they should just be done. It should be over. And I think they should just give it a rest. Let Sydney have this beautiful story where she walks off with Gail and she's with her daughter Tatum. Her husband's okay. It's a great ending to her story. Just let it go. Let it rest. Let Sydney have her beautiful ending. Let her have it. She kicked Jessica's ass. It was amazing. She is still in her prime. She proved it. Let her have it. Let her have it. So those are my thoughts on this. I'm sorry, but that's what I think. That's how I feel. Let me know in the comments down below how you guys feel. This is Carey Craves Cinema. Stay geeky for movies. My